See, in most of the education institution, when the industry is coming for placement, they say that students, they don't know anything about the attitude. And here you should remember one thing, that your attitude determines your altitude. I am just repeating this point, your attitude determines your altitude. Particularly in the management programs for MBA graduates, then only they can understand what is the role of the manager, what is the role of the leader. There is a say in English that inefficient boss becomes a follower. Inefficient boss becomes a follower. Efficient boss becomes a manager, and encouraging boss creates or becomes a leader. That's all. I will repeat this point. Inefficient boss becomes a follower. Efficient boss becomes a manager. Encouraging boss becomes a leader. But empowering boss, that is fourth point, empowering boss creates leaders. So, MBA graduate, you should behave as an empowering boss, then only you can create lot of leaders. So, but you don't give importance for this type of habits. What is the difference between the leader or the manager? That is a problem. When the industry comes for the campus recruitment, and they find it difficult to get a good manager. And another important point, a balanced man, a balanced, calm and mature mind is very important for a good manager. To what? To make a good decision. So, everything is a managerial skill. What I am telling here, the decision making is a skill. A very calm and balanced mind is very important to take a good decision. So, these are all the skills necessary for MBA graduates for the campus recruitment. Then coming to the power of mind, whether you are doing MBA or M.Sc, IT or biotechnology or anything, you should try to understand what is the difference between the power of mind and power of subconscious mind. You should aim for it. I will just say this point, you can understand this. The power of man is in the power of mind. The power of mind is in the power of subconscious mind. And the power of subconscious mind is in the power of subconscious beliefs. Just once again we are coming to the belief. The power of subconscious mind is in the power of subconscious belief, and it is this subconscious belief that lifts man to his greatness. So, try to develop this subconscious belief. You want to be a manager, you want to be the dean, you want to be the leader of the organization, aim for it, develop skills, think always, round the clock your subconscious mind should be oriented towards the goal, then only you can achieve. Otherwise, either today you are trying for some other job, tomorrow you are thinking that you want to go to some other place, then your life skill is not going to be associated with you. One thing you should remember, these life skills or soft skills are transferable skill. Transferable. Today you will be working in one industry, the same skill may be transferred, useful when you are going for some other industry. So, that is why we used to give the word soft skill, transferable skill, life skill, and all these skills you should give importance. That is what I have been telling that, but in all the colleges they do not have time to concentrate all these things. They want to complete the syllabus, the student should write the exam, get 90% marks, then they think that they have successfully completed the course. It is not success. So, if you develop lot of things to develop these skills, and definitely you can be achieved. Then another thing, and that is what is unhappiness. When you come to the question of unhappiness, it can be defined as the difference between our talent and our expectation. That is all. Now you can understand. Unhappiness is nothing but it can be defined as the difference between our talents and our expectation. We should first understand our talent. Self-analysis is very, very important word. This is also another skill. So many things are there. Self-analysis. He who does not know his own worth will never appreciate the worth of others. I will repeat this point. What is self-analysis? He who does not know his own worth will never appreciate the worth of others. So, this is another skill, and these are all the things essential for campus recruitment. Without these skills like self-analysis or leadership skill or what is the difference between happiness, all these things you can't do anything in the competitive world. You can't face even the campus interview. That is the reason why 80 students are failed in the campus interview. Not only the communication, but also the other factors. So, one thing I will tell you, anything is self-induced, is self-sustained. It's a philosophy, it has a lot of meaning behind it. Anything is self-induced, is self-sustained. Out of interest you should do. See, you always say, I will do everything in our in life out of happiness, not for happiness. This is a very important philosophy. I will do everything in my life out of happiness, not for happiness. And here, happiness should be the result. Happiness should be the process. And there is no way to happiness. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. Happiness itself is the way. So, happiness is not the destination. I will repeat this point. It is a very good philosophy. I will do everything in my life out of happiness, not for happiness. So, I will repeat this point. Then, and finally, before I conclude, I want to just tell you one thing, that the fruit of silence is prayer. The fruit of prayer is faith. And the fruit of faith is love. And the fruit of love is service. And the fruit of service is peace. After all, we are living here to get peace in our life. For that, you have to develop all the skills. Finally, you will be the happiest person in your life. And once again, before I conclude, I will tell you one thing, always be creative, be innovative, think differently, and there is a better way in your life. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.